Okay, as you can see, I have got one extremely popular and famous guest with me, Chetan Bhagat, and we are going to talk about the craft of writing. And who better than Chetan Bhagat to tell us about what should students, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds, should look out for when they are writing, creative writing or any kind of writing.
Okay, well, there's a short answer and there is a long answer, or I can say there's some
Give both.
quick tips, and it's also a journey that lasts a lifetime. You know, if you ask me, I'm still learning how to write better, even after writing for 20 years. So don't worry, it's a lifelong process. But the couple of tips I'll give you, first is you must read. You know, a lot of people think they don't have to read. And you're like, why should I read? I don't want to copy someone. It's not for that. But when you read a lot, somehow your mental, your mind gets used to words, and it's in that world of words. So the words flow more. I found that reading helped me unblock my writing skills also, and I found my own voice. So you must read. Secondly, I think...
And any kind of reading.
Yeah, anything. I'm not one of those, you must read this, you must read. As long as it interests you, you have to realize it's not about writing, it's about what's in the writing, it's the content. So even when you're reading, you should read what you're interested in. If you are interested in, I don't know, neuroscience, read neuroscience. If you want to read a love story, read a love story, whatever you want to read. Also, when you're writing, you have to again realize that it's just communication. When it's not so much about how to write. The first question is, what do you want to say?
Yes.
And that people forget. And I think people just say, okay, how can I make my English better, or words more beautiful, sentences? That's actually not important, because again, if a writing works, you had something to say, and when they read it, they got it. At least that's the frame I come from.
So the thought, the idea is what matters most.
The idea is what matters most. Then the job, at least my school of writing, if you can call it, is to convey it as simply as possible.
Yes.
So that it transmits.
That has always been your X factor.
That has been. So different writers have different. Some people want to make it as beautiful as possible, as expressive, eloquently expressive as possible. That is not me. And for most people, that is not the way. Because most people are not literary fiction writers. Most people are just writing emails at work, or that everybody will do, right? Or writing memos, or making a presentation, or writing an article maybe, or submitting a paper. There, you want to be simple. Simple doesn't mean it doesn't have depth. Actually, it is a lovely quote. It's not that simple to be simple.
Yes.
You know? So simple means clear.
Yes.
And it starts with clear thinking.
Clarity of
have
thought.
Clear thinking, and then don't worry so much about your English. And then even after you've written the English, then you edit it. It's okay to edit. You've not submitted it. You've not shown it to anyone. Even I edit. I edit a lot. Like my first draft is actually quite bad, even today. So then you polish it, and then you send it, and that's it.
So if it is someone whose mother tongue would be, say, someone from Bihar or someone from Kerala whose mother tongue is not English, it could be Malayalam, it could be Tamil, it could be Hindi, Assamese. How do they get into the the world of writing and writing frequently?
You know, I mean, मेरी भी mother tongue तो पंजाबी तो नहीं, I would say पंजाबी भी बोलते थे घर में, but हिंदी तो है. And ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं कोई बहुत अंग्रेजी की दुनिया में बड़ा हुआ हूँ. And I think, but I knew that this language English is important.
Do you think in English, or do you think in Hindi?
I still think in Hindi, but I can also think in English now.
Okay.
But I think in simple English.
Right.
And I think English has helped me. There is no doubt that you need English to get a more profile. Today we are recording this when we are doing the India Today polls, and being on an English news channel gives a certain profile. I also did Aaj Tak. So it's perfectly fine. And even if it's not your mother tongue, over time you will get better at any language. It's practice. It's just practice. Like रियाज होता है संगीत में.
Absolutely.
ऐसे ही writing में भी रियाज करते रहना.
So the more you write, the better you get.
The more you read, the more you write.
Right.
You read also, no? Your English will improve when you read.
Right. So those are the tips, simple tips from the one and only Chetan Bhagat. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.